Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to another video. I'm going to upload a new mission soon. I'm currently busy with the build stage. It's going to be an Half-Life 2 mission once again. Since my last one, Leszlo, did pretty well, I decided to make another one. So this is actually something special. I took some inspiration from multiple mods and actually some ideas and melded it together. So this is the starting area. You start as one of as the sole survivor of the train crash. Just a few hours later, you woke up. Uh, so let's proceed. This entire map is, by the way, handmade. It uses the basic Arma assets and the Cup assets, so basically Arma 2 assets as well as the Half-Life 2 props to make everything fill in. I still need to add a lot of sound files as well, sound effects, like an engine roaring, and of course I put a little detail in this map. So I tried to combine the Half-Life 2 style, a little bit darkish though. So far. I haven't built it so far yet, but the mission is cut in a few sections. It will be playable in one session, but it's cut in multiple areas. I still need to build this area properly. A small sewer system as well. My radio needs to be working. Okay, we got some toilets area. The hardest thing I have so far, I'm building this mod, is actually the lightning to make it perfect. So this is what I basically build a little bit in the details, but if you go here, you can see some next area a little bit. This area as well needs to be built. It's going to be like a drain canal. So it has some like props to make sure you can move around while enemies are going to hunt you down. The mission contains multiple enemies. You're a rebel. You're actually civilian, so the enemies that are chasing you are, of course, the Combine and zombies. Let's do this. Okay, let's see. It's from all the way up here. So if you look in the night vision. This is basically where you start this area. I tried to make it look a lot like Half-Life 2. So if you see things that are that are not like the same, like the Half-Life 2 universe, please let me know. Of course, I'm willing to adapt. Train car blocking the road up further ahead, so I need to go into this tunnel, like I showed you before. Small obstacle to go under, and nothing special. Most of this first section of the mission will just be to wander around, learn how it is, and after that you engage your first enemies. Those will be really easy to build up the player's feeling of accomplishment. And then later on, the enemies get harder and harder and harder. So this is the area I'm still building. So let's go to editor and show you real good. So let's go to editor. I haven't put in any scripts yet, so don't expect to see any triggers yet. Just objects for now. The original map I used is Altis, and I built on the salt lake because it's a flat area and I can adapt to the terrain pretty well over there. So actually it's basically placed by hand over here. When I want any rougher terrain, I can go to the sides here and use the grasslands. But for now, the flatland is fine as well. If there are some editors in here, just make sure you use a lot of illusions, like the illusion of like the tunnels going far more further away by placing light here and make sure that the player can never ever see the end of the tunnel. And of course, he closes it down here just in case. So let's do this. All of these are props. Even the floor is a prop. It's the pier concrete too, and that's like all the way flooding down. Pipes and valves, of course, because you know Half-Life 2. I try to make everything look a little bit realistic, like when a train crash, like broken containers, etc. Uh, some minor details stuff are here as well, just for the player to enjoy and look around and spend some time in it. Um, I know that most detail won't be seen by any, by the most kind of players, but it doesn't matter. It's more like the detail is there for the players who look for it. So this is smaller. This door doesn't go anywhere. It's empty. So let's see, more pipes. The reason I did this like this is just to make sure that the player has in Half-Life 2 you have those hallways where there are pipes and pipes everywhere. So I just tried to recreate it by using Arma assets. It's hard to, but it's manageable. To make sure that the player stops going further, I'm going to apply a script that make this plank break down after the player walks over here, like it collapses under its weight. Let's see. These rooms still need to be completed yet. These are just big material that's going to fill in the room. This is also only an industrial pipe. It's but the reason why it doesn't really look like those big pipes outside is because it's in the room and the view is limited. You see only this pipe, and this pipe, so it's not like the same object. It starts to give another look. Um, as well as over here, these three pipes, industrial barrels, etc. Also try to keep every room interesting. I've added as well these fences so people can look through it. It's minor details like look outside and see the water. Using water in Arma is pretty nice, but these are water basins as well, since there's no water in the salt desert and the salt lake. That's where we're currently at. So this is just an illusion. These things aren't floating at all. These are just they're actually floating like this, but just made sure the object is in place so that it looks like those are floating as well, like a little Easter egg to Half-Life 2 where you need to get those barrels, those blue barrels, and place them under the, how you say it, under the machine so you can go with your airboat over it, over the ramp. So all this is just give the player the idea where he is. Like he sees all these industrial stuff, so the player must be in an industrial area. And to confirm his suspicion, we made extra pipes, a big thing over here, and over there we have those sewers. This area still needs to be filled in. I only did some what I based on props oh this is what I'm going to use to make sure that the player knows where he is. So over here, this area still needs work in development, but also work in progress. I already make sure that the ending of this is already filled in. Like the player cannot proceed to this, so he must go on this. I still need to place a ladder on this side, and I'm going to place fences along this route, so the player needs to walk along the shore, and will be able to get in here, and then lower himself over here, and get in this industrial part where I'll be using some nice assets as well to build up an industrial town slash train station as well. Um, so yeah, that's what I got for now, but more to come. It takes a lot of time to make everything like it is now. So progress is slow, but I think the outcome will be pretty awesome to see actually. All these props are empty. Even look like this. This is all. Even the train tracks are like props. So yeah, I'm going to try to make another great level like Leszlo, even better, I hope. And that's it for now. So see you next time.